4-7. This is day one. I'm at Parker Dam State Park, and this is the beginning of section 3. So the plan today is to ride section 3 and then, I don't know, maybe 20-25% down into section 4. I think I'm going to stop at Greenwood Furnace State Park tonight. We'll see how far I get. I don't know, that's maybe 6-7 hours of riding. Might be longer than that. If I stop along the way, of course it'll be a little bit later, but the idea is to always get into camp by 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, something like that, and have time to set up. It's about 50 degrees. Make a couple cups of coffee, have some fig bars, strawberry, my favorite, and the weather's supposed to be pretty good. Like I say, it's about 50 degrees, and a little bit of clouds this morning, but not too bad, and then it's supposed to be sunshine this afternoon. I checked on there's no cell service here, so I checked on the SATCOM, and the weather is supposed to be good. It's supposed to be good all this week, all 4 days, but in this part of Pennsylvania, you don't know. The weather can change pretty quickly. It rains quite a bit here. That's why they have these nice forests, and fingers crossed for good weather, like always when you're out on one of these rides. We're done. So looking forward to starting on day one. Like I said, I'm going to be running section 3 and then a little bit into section 4 today. There's a lot of beautiful places along section 3, so I hope to do some stopping along the way, and kind of stopping and smell the roses, which I have a tendency not to do. So one of the things I'm working on is not rushing through routes like I naturally kind of want to do. So anyway, fingers crossed for a good day. Did everything that you normally do to the bike before a trip. Chains all in good shape, cleaned and lubed. I went over everything yesterday, tire pressure, oil, all that kind of stuff, tightened down everything. But on the CT125, unless it's something that I've added, nothing rattles apart on it. That's been my experience. I'm coming up on 9,000 miles combined on both the bikes, and it's great. The only thing that goes wrong with it is stuff that I tend to add, and then sometimes it'll shake loose. But anyway, looking forward to a good day. So I'm going to get packed up and get on down the road, and so I'll see you again when we get to, hopefully, Greenwood Furnace State Park, unless I change my mind and go somewhere else. Alrighty. Okay, just leaving Parker Dam State Park, going about a mile, and hanging a right on Moose Grade Road. Travel at my own risk. Yeah, no kidding. So immediately when you get onto the route, again, this is section 3, this is what a lot of the route looks like. Just beautiful forest and nice gravel roads. A lot of the gravel has a dark tinge to it. This doesn't, but a lot of it does. I'm not quite sure why, but it's nice to ride on. So I'm guessing 6-7 hours down to Greenwood Furnace State Park, which is into section 4. It's in the mid-50s right now. It's supposed to get into the low 70s. So nice riding weather. Like I mentioned earlier, I promised myself that I would stop and take more breaks and enjoy, the scenery more rather than just ram jam on the route, which I have a tendency to do. but try to do better. So as you can see, I'm running both Gaia and a Zumo. I like redundancy. If one fails for whatever reason, I've got backup navigation. And generally what I'll do is on the Zumo, I'll kind of use that for the close-up, and then I'll zoom Gaia out to keep an eye on the big picture. So micro and macro both. I like it that way. For those of you who haven't watched this channel before, this CT125, I haven't really done that many modifications to it. I'm running a 13-tooth countershaft front sprocket in it to give a little bit more power. You only lose 2 or 3 miles an hour off the top end, so it's worth it. There's another deer, so that's 4. I'm probably going to stop counting the deer because it'll probably be too many. I have Shinko 244 knobby tires on it. I have a 2.5 inch in the front, 3 inch in the back. What else have I done? As far as modifications, that's it. You know, I put a charging port on it like everybody does. I have a USB-A and a USB-C dual port on it so I can keep my stuff charged. I do run flat out in the tires. It's a, I guess they describe it as a liquid Kevlar, but it's supposed to instantly seal punctures, and it gets pretty good reviews. It's just kind of added insurance. I don't know if it works or not, but it sounds like it does. Anyway, that's what I'm running. Again, for GPS, I run Gaia Premium, and I have this Garmin Zumo XT2. Yeah, this is so classic PA Wilds right here. Relatively smooth gravel road running through tree tunnels. Just, 500 miles of that. There are some rougher parts, but not most of it. First turkey sighting up here. Pretty big ones. There we go. Yeah. So this is Medics Grade Road. The cottages that are strewn all throughout the PA Wilds are really interesting to see. I did a little bit of investigating on what the story behind that is. And they're privately owned, and I don't know if they're legacy cottages or what the deal is. They have a special lease on them, but most of them are really interesting to look at. This is September 2nd. I've seen some of them boarded up. I'm guessing some of them are boarded up for the winter. Maybe the owners won't come back again until next season. But most of them seem to still be in use because, summer has, almost 3 weeks to run. And I can imagine this place is gorgeous in the fall. So I'm sure people take fall trips here. They all have to be fairly independent as far as power and, propane and generators and stuff like that. I'm also seeing campsites that are through here. I'm approaching, I don't know, I may already be in Shannon State Forest. I'm also starting to see some of the darker gravel now. Yeah, look at that stone cottage. Perhaps, it says. Perhaps we'll have a good time here. Again, this is Medics Grade Road. And yeah, it looks like we're in Moshannon State Forest. So in section 3, you're in the forest most of the time, but you do get some open areas. Nice farmland. Nice to come out into the sun. Hit some patchy pavement. What do we have down here? I can't see. Somebody on a bike, as in bicycle. Stay back from the dust. Maybe that's a tractor in front of that minivan. I can't see. All I see is the person's head sticking out over the top of it. I gotta go right here. Make up some time. Actually, I'm not that behind, but go a little bit quicker. I just entered Black Moshannon State Forest. I think the state park is about 5 miles on down the road. And I'll stop there and take a break for lunch. But it's a very pretty paved road through the forest. So we're on 6 Mile Run Road in Black Moshannon State Forest. State Park's up here, not too much longer, I don't think. Just passed 2 other bikers. Haven't seen too many today so far, but you know, you usually don't see too many. This is a big route. Usually you're by yourself, which is fine. to stop for lunch, take a break before I head down into State College. Actually, I'm going to try to avoid State College anyway. I have to get past it. I'm on Shirk Road, and I know I'm in Black Shannon State Forest, but I may be in the state park already. Kind of hard to tell, but really beautiful area. So this is my lunch spot on the first day here in Black Shannon State Park. Found this little picnic table right by the water's edge, which is really nice. There's a parking lot across the street, and it's a beautiful place. I'm just pulling into Greenwood Furnace State Park, so I'll go and find the visitor center and see about a camping spot for tonight.